the whole piece overall is just so much nicer than I was expecting. Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you've been following me for a little while, you'll know that over the last few months I've done a couple different videos of eShakti clothing reviews. So hopefully you're familiar with the brand. If not, I'll just quickly run down that eShakti is a company based in India that makes like totally customized clothes, which can be fun and also very dangerous to shop from. They will make all of their pieces to measure based on your exact measurements, or you can just go with a standard, numerical size based on their size charts. A lot of the pieces you can also customize with, changing the neckline, sleeve lengths, dress length, that sort of thing. And they recently allowed you now to start changing the fabrics. So if you don't like the exact color or print that one of their items comes in, you can swap it out for a different color or print in the same type of fabric. So it's kind of overwhelming, kind of dangerous on the budget, but if you are really looking for something like totally custom to your needs or what you're looking for, it's such a great resource. I've actually shopped from them for years, like many years, like probably 15 years, but I hadn't for a long time until last year, and now I've gotten into it again. So thank you for joining me on today's eShakti review. This time there's not really much of a theme to the products I've selected. They're kind of all over season-wise, and I will just mention when I ordered these products, it was still winter, and it took basically a full month for them to arrive. And again, they are making things custom. I think every single item that I ordered was customized in some way. So totally understand that between all the customizations and shipping from overseas, of course, it's going to take a while. With that caveat in mind, if you are ordering items for a specific event, give yourself lots of lead time because they will also remake items for you if there was any kind of problem with the measurements or the way it came out. And so, if you need something remade, you want to give yourself time for that. That said, if it's your first time trying eShakti, if you're just watching my review like to see what it's like and then you want to shop there yourself, I do have a referral code I'll put in the description, and I think it gives you either some dollars or a percentage off of your first order, so don't pay full price there if you're trying them out for the first time. So this time around I have 2 tops and then I have 2 full body outfits. So I'm gonna start with the top that I have on now. This is the vibrant cotton jersey top. I've customized a couple aspects of this top. I'll put up the original picture and then obviously you can see what I look like, but I'll also put the rendering of the item that I ordered. The first thing you'll notice is it is not in the vibrant garnet color that it was supposed to be. I don't actually have a name for this color, but hopefully you can see it okay, but it's like a really nice kind of rich dark turquoise color, which as you can see is my favorite color. So I was really happy that you could swap out the color or the material on this one. It is just a solid kind of cottony, sort of like a thick t-shirt material. So I did change the fabric. Otherwise I went with a boat neck, which I have discovered is my favorite eShakti neckline. I kept the sleeve length as it was. It's just a long length sleeve, and I kept the torso length as it was. So just backing up a little so you can see the full length. I was looking for something that I could wear more with leggings or skinny jeans, so I went with this tunic. I almost wish I had gotten it a little bit longer. I forget what the name of this length is. They usually go by like, above the hip, at the hip, below the hip. So I feel like this is probably slightly below hip length. And even if you're not doing a customized, like a totally customized size, you're just ordering one of their standard sizes, they still do ask for your height. And that I think is how they judge, where hip length is or what the sleeve length should be or that sort of thing. So here is the piece. And, in general, I really like it. It's just like a very simple top. But again, I was able to pick my favorite neckline. I was able to, you can make the sleeves longer or shorter if you want. And I think that it's cute with leggings. It would look really cute with some skinny jeans. The one thing I was a little disappointed with when I first tried it on was the neck is just like a little bit wider than I was expecting, and my bra straps kept kind of poking out. And then I realized just now when I was trying this on for this video, there's is actually a little loop, like with a snap inside each shoulder that holds your bra straps back in place. And I have some other pieces from eShakti that have this little detail, and it's like such a nice detail, and it makes such a big difference if you have anything with a skinny strap where you don't want your straps, you know, coming out down your shoulder, or in this case with a wide neckline, you just need to like hold them out a little bit. So with that detail, I mean, it's really perfect in my opinion. So if you saw my eShakti video from last fall, I got 3 different sweaters that I showed you, and one of them was like a very large like turtleneck sweater, kind of like a big tunic and very boxy shape. And I said, you know, I really liked the sweater and the shape, but if I could change one thing, I would have changed the neckline from that big turtleneck, cowl neck kind of neck to more of an open boat neck, because it was really warm and that neck just made it like super hot. Like there's kind of certain occasions where it just wasn't gonna work. So I was really excited when I saw this sweater come up on the site, because it's almost the same body shape, and I like the color, of course, gray. I'm a very gray and black kind of girl, and so I decided to order this one, and this time get the boat neck that I wanted. So this is the light cable knit cashmere blend sweater, and I don't know if it's the cashmere aspect of it, but this is the most expensive piece out of this order. It's like almost 3 times as much as the next most expensive thing, so keep that in mind. That said, it's a very lovely material. It's pretty soft. It definitely is lightweight, and I don't know if it's the difference in material or the difference in neckline, but it does feel less like super warm and stifling than the other sweater that I got last year. So as far as customization, the only thing that I changed was the neckline. I made it a boat neck. So let me back up and show you the whole thing. So here's the whole piece. Again, I don't know if you really can see it on camera. I almost can barely see it in person, but basically the whole top part of it does have kind of a cable knit design. So there's like some verticals, and then there's some of the little like crisscrossy cable knit bits. Because of the type of wool that it is, where it's like kind of a black and white or black and gray blended together, it really kind of all melds together. So I don't really think that the design is that noticeable. So it is pretty big and boxy. The one that I had gotten before, when I showed my husband, he said, you look like the Beatles Help album cover. So I think this is kind of similar in shape. I feel like the sleeves are maybe a little bit different on this one. I'll have to really look at them side by side and compare, because I did feel like the narrow part of the sleeves maybe was a little shorter, like the boxy part comes out further and then there's less actual sleeve. That's kind of just how it felt to me trying it on, but looking at it in the camera, I'm not 100% sure. So I'll just spin around and show you. It's just a straight across tunic, but again, you know, with leggings, it's gonna be like super cozy without being too overly warm like that turtleneck option. So I'm really happy with this one. Of course, it was 80 degrees out today when I'm filming this. It's gonna be a little bit cooler tomorrow, but I think wintertime is pretty much over. So this one is probably gonna be retired to the closet until next winter, unfortunately. Okay, this piece I'm very excited about, because for the last couple summers I've had this really lightweight shift dress. It's like black, white, and gray kind of spotty pattern, and it's really nice because you can just wear it out on a hot day to hang around, or you can dress it up. I've worn it out to restaurants and stuff, and I've been looking for like a similar style dress and a similar weight fabric, and you know, just like last year when I was looking for sweaters, I was like, oh, let me just go on eShakti and find something similar or that I can customize to be what I'm looking for. So this is the Pintuck pleat cotton chambray shift dress. So it is made of a pretty lightweight chambray. It looked a little grayer in the pictures online, but it really is a blue. Chambray is sort of like a denim looking material, so it really is more of like a medium blue that's still within my color palette, so that's fine with me. And when I back up, I'll show you what the full outfit looks like. But the customizations that I did were I changed the neckline. I changed it to what they call a high V, which I think is perfectly fine without being too like cleavagey. I changed it to sleeveless. I believe it was like a short sleeve to begin with, and I changed the length to knee length, which when I back up, you'd be the judge of whether it's knee length or not. So here's the full dress, and one of the things that I really liked about it when I was looking at the pictures was they showed it both belted and unbelted. So it comes with like a matching chambray belt, which I usually hate. This is huge. I hate these big bows and knots right on your midsection, but just to show you what it looks like belted, here it is, and it definitely does give it a little something when you do belt it. I tried it on previously with like a different belt that I have that's a little less of a big bow, and that looks really sharp too. But what I was interested in is the fact that you can also wear it unbelted, so then it does just become more of a loose, flowy shift dress. It's actually probably a little flowier and more A-line than the other shift dress that I have. I mean, you can see how far out the skirt comes, and then it has these two kind of big deep pockets in the front, so I don't know if I would trust really like carrying anything in them, because I feel like they're pretty open and I feel like things might fall out, but it's definitely handy either just to stick your hands in, or if you need to just, stick something in a pocket real quick, if you need a free hand. But I don't know that I would like store things in these pockets, but I do really like that it has the option to belt it or not. Now, hopefully you can see down to my legs, but it comes down to, I would say that's a good 3 or 4 inches below my knee. So if I were going to do anything, I might just hem this dress myself just to bring it up by like a couple inches more, so you can like see my knees, or that's right on my knee. I think it would just be like a little bit more flattering length. This seems like just a couple inches too long for me, so that would be an easy fix that I could do myself. But other than that, I'm really happy with it, and it's just like a very nice lightweight material. I like, a lot of times with sleeveless dresses, like the armholes are so big, you can see your underwear or whatever you have underneath. This is solid armholes that are not gonna show anything extra. Like I said, I love the neckline, and hopefully you got a good look at this Pintuck detail, but it is kind of like some just little narrow sort of pleats just right across the front, and they do go down to about the waist. And apologies for not ironing this in advance. I realized as I was putting it on that it's like way wrinkled, but I'm looking forward to wearing this on a nice summer day. All right, last but not least, we have this Ikat print crepe sash tie wide leg jumpsuit. And on this one, I customized the neckline to be a V-neck. I changed the pant length. I think they were originally cropped. I changed them to a floor length pant. And the sleeves are the same style they originally were. You'll get a better view when I back up. So this Ikat print, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but this print keeps coming up on different pieces on eShakti that I really like, or sometimes when I was customizing pieces, this would come up and like I would consider it as a fabric to customize something in. So I'm really excited to have gotten something in this print. It's really beautiful. It's black and cream. I thought it was really more of a black and bright white, but it's a black and cream, which actually I think is like, a little less severe of a combination. So even though it's like a very loud fabric, it's like a little bit more subtle than it could have been. And actually I see now in the description it does say the color is black and beige. I don't know that I'd call it beige. I mean, if I was gonna call it anything, I'd call it black and white, but it's really black and like a very light cream. You may have also noticed that the description said it was a sash belt. The belt's somewhere, but I did not put the belt on because, like I said, I hate those belts that you have to tie around your like widest sometimes section. So I think it looks fine without the belt. You could, I might consider using just a different like solid colored belt, because also the sash belt is made out of the same material and it kind of just breaks up the whole pattern. So hopefully hopefully you can see the whole thing here, but it is the perfect length. I basically wanted it to be, you know, the right length for me to wear with flats. There's a few long length options that they give for some of these pieces, so I chose floor length, which is just right. It just covers the tops of my feet perfectly. Hopefully you can see them. But there's even a longer length, like floor length with 2-inch heels or something. So if you are a heel wearer, watch for those options. I am a flats wearer, and I'm picturing wearing these with like sandals and stuff, so this is the exact length that I wanted. It does have 2 pretty decent pockets, and it actually, you know, a lot of times jumpsuits will like zip up the back or something. This actually zips, I'm not gonna undo it all the way, but it zips up the front. The zipper goes down to, about here. so it's a very wide area to get into, and then it zips right up to its little V neckline, and you can't even tell that there's a zipper there. So the sleeves are kind of like a short sleeve dolman style sleeve. You can maybe see there's like a little bit of a, you know, wider opening, but I really liked the kind of looseness of them. Most of the other jumpsuits that I have are sleeveless, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I should cover my shoulders in the summertime. So I like this option, and the whole piece overall is just so much nicer than I was expecting, and I think it's because it's almost fully lined, which I don't know how necessarily that would be on a hot summer's day. I can tell you right now in a 72-degree house, I'm like extremely comfortable, but basically there is a lining that starts from here, and it's like a sleeveless kind of inner lining, and it goes the whole way down to like above your knees. So no one's gonna see like your underwear through this. So that's really nice, and like I said, it just feels so much nicer quality than I was even expecting. I was really expecting it was just gonna be like a single layer of fabric, you know, loose jumpsuit, and it is not. It does also have those little snap loops to hold your bra straps. I'm not using them right now because with this kind of neckline, I don't think that was really an issue, but they are there as an option. So overall, I'm really, really happy with this piece. It was more than I thought it would be. I actually have an event coming up next month that I think this would be really cool to wear it to if it turns out to be that kind of event. But I'm really looking forward to wearing this one because it's so nice. I think you could wear it in more of a dressy situation, as well as, you know, more just casually as just kind of a loose, flowy summer jumpsuit. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of the pieces that I got. Which is your favorite? Have you ordered something from eShakti? Have you been watching my videos for a while and you finally like took the plunge and decided to order something? I would love to know what you got and how you liked it. So thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.